the first thing I wanted to ask you is actually about writing the books, because I aspire one day to finish a book that I write. And other people that I've spoken to who've made it to the end of even a first draft talked
Mm.
about the discipline or the regularity and maybe even the monotony of writing a book. And I wondered if you felt the same, if you enjoyed it, or how.
Oh God, I never. For me, it's not monotonous. Monotonous. I can barely say it, let alone a bit. But no, I'm literally. I feel like I'm in love when I'm writing a
Oh,
book. I feel I'm at my complete happiest when I'm kind of lost at that point. Maybe kind of 30,000 words in, when you go, oh, I don't know if this is this a book, because the one way that I recognize that you write a book is that you don't ever set out to write a book. It's like you just enjoy writing about a thing, or you enjoy speaking to people, or you enjoy investigating something. And that kind of, and then at a certain point you go, okay, well, it's not an essay now, or it's not an article now, it's not an essay, it's not a kind of long read. Maybe it's a short book, maybe it's a, maybe it's a, and then you kind of allow it to happen. At a certain point in the process you do have to go, okay, this is a book, so who's going to read it, what's it about, what's it for, is it interesting? Because that's the thing I think about a lot of stuff, is that because a lot of people like say, oh, I was going to write a book, but I don't think I am now. And it's like, writing a book isn't about writing a book. It's kind of like, writing a book is about, is about loving
mm,
words. And if you love words, then writing a book is, I mean, my books have become my relationships.
mm,
And when I finish a book, I genuinely feel grief. I feel sadness, and I go into this kind of odd state of kind of mourning, because like every day for maybe 6 or 8 months, let's say between 6 months and a year, for writing a book, and I often interview people, that kind of stuff. Every day it's like my closest companion is the book, it's a piece of
mm,
writing. So for me, but I've always loved words. I love words. I love how words flow together. I love poetry. I love short stories, you say. So I love words, and I think that the kind of bottom line is that you've got to love words to write 80,000
mm.
words. And I, when I'm writing a book, I do a kind of I try and do a 7 hour day if I can. I don't beat myself up about it, but I treat it like any other job, really.
Yeah.
Like, and a friend of mine who is a very established writer, like, gave me this piece of advice years ago, and they said, you just have to get up and make yourself write.